There we go. All right, just getting set up this afternoon. We're going to try something a little bit different. For me, at least. This is more of an experiment than anything. We've got FOMC coming up here in 20 minutes. Apex is having a great deal right now. 71% off all accounts, and their $300,000 account is at the same price as a $50,000 account. And so that makes them very reasonably priced. Only, I think, $48 for a $300,000 account. $50,000 accounts can be passed pretty easily. I've always struggled with the $300,000 account. So I want to see if it's possible just to pass a $300,000 account in one trade. So that's kind of the objective here. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're going to see if we can guess the market correctly. This is prop. This comes down to is prop trading gambling at its finest, probably, but we're going to see. So let's see. Let's walk through where we're at in the market. I guess, first of all, the plan is I've created an ATM strategy for this. And again, I have no clue if this is going to work or not. This is completely untested. And what we're going to do is 270 ticks gets us a passed account on 15 contracts. So that's 15 contracts. Let's see, what's the math on that? We've got my calculator over here. Got too many screens over here. All right, so let's say if we need $20,000 to pass an account, and we're doing 15 contracts, that means we need $1,333.33 per contract divided by $20 per point. 66.6 points times 4 ticks per point gives us 266. So I gave us a little more for some slippage in there. The idea here is that FOMC is going to happen, and something we're probably going to get just a monster candle, right? It's probably going to move 100 points. Doesn't have to, but we're going to say that that's the case, and we're going to be prepared for it when it does. So that's what it said. Now, the trick with these is the drawdown. So you've got $7,500 in drawdown. So let's look at the drawdown side of this. 7,500 divided by 15. That means I only have $500 worth of drawdown per contract that I'm going to be in. Divided by 20 is 25 points. And so I feel like that gives us enough room so that if the market's accelerating and just going, it's going to bounce. Hopefully it doesn't bounce more than 25 points. If it does, it's gonna knock us out. But that's the risk that we are taking going through this process. And so what I did, though, to protect against that risk, because I don't know, I don't want it to go 2/3 of the way and then just rip back, because these are the profit targets are kind of big. And so I do want to lock in what we can to give ourselves a second chance to get the account past worst case scenario. So what I did is I set a stop strategy up here. So let's go back to our calculator. What do we have here? All right, so 80 ticks, that should be our divided by 4 ticks per point. That's 20 points. So if that got stopped out, you can get slippage on the stop. And so, it could stop us out and basically kill the account. But hopefully it stops us out with a little bit left in there so that we have a chance to kind of, to rebound from that. And then what I did essentially is to say, well, as we move closer to our target, let's tighten that stop up. The idea being, if it really accelerates, we just want to follow it. But at whatever point it kind of stops, that's where we want to get out. And so I have a stop loss kind of triggers. Immediately, we're going to trail at 80 ticks. At 120 ticks, we're going to tighten it to 60. And at 200, we're going to tighten it to 40. this could be a disaster. It could just not work. Who knows? I'm not going to be disappointed if it doesn't. But we're going to give it our best shot here. We've got 17 minutes, 15, 16, 17 minutes until 2 o'clock Eastern time. So that is a strategy, 15 contracts. See if we can get it to go all the way. Now, where's the market at right now? Where do we put our orders at? Or where am I going to put my orders at? Again, not financial advice. Just kind of trying to guess is really all this is. So let's look at, we're above the opening range. We came back down into it twice. So really the question is, what do we do here for the next 15 minutes? The thing I'm concerned about is we don't want it to rip lower, right? It's going to probably test one direction and then go the other way. And so you don't want to go short too soon or to go long too soon. You could get trapped. And this is 65-point range. So, I mean, that's the range that we need basically to get the thing past. So it doesn't have to go that far. We just have to get in kind of at the right spot. So let's see. Hold on just a second. Check our. All right. I think we're live. I'm wondering if you can hear music. I don't know if that's coming through or not. I do have some music playing in the background just because I like music in the background. Music in the background keeps me calm. Keeps me. There we go. Now I can hear it. Some calm music. There we go. Much better. Okay. Can't play the music out of my speakers or get feedback on the microphone. It's the whole thing. It's probably a better way to set it up. So can we do it? Can we pass an account? Crazy. I've already passed one $300,000 account today. So you know what? Let me put this thing back on. Feel that. This microphone is so sensitive. I'm like, gotta find the right spot for it. So it's not too loud all the time or too soft all the time. There we go. Something like that. All right, we're gonna roll with that. Okay, where are we at on the market? Let's see. I'm gonna drag over a 15-minute chart here. If we look at the 15-minute chart, that music isn't too loud. I don't think it should be. All right, I think that should be all right. Okay. So if we look at the 15-minute chart, we're kind of in this, we had this huge sell-off yesterday, huge gap down. Well, it wasn't a gap down. It was just a sell-off, right? Huge sell-off first thing in the morning, and then it consolidated all day long. And really, we've been inside of this consolidation all day. Right. And now we're coming back. We're testing the top of it. So we're testing the pre-market highs. We're testing the top of the open range here. Is FOMC going to recover or is it going to drop down? I kind of think let's see, where else have we did test up into this area, sold straight back down, we reached up, pulled down again. I kind of feel like this 15-minute candle right here is going to give us our best kind of bracket. Again, we'll see what happens in the next few minutes. I'm going to put a horizontal line here and here. So I think if it pops out of here, it's going to take out this high. If it pops below here, it's going to take out this low. We're already at the bottom here, so it could, you know, in the next 12 minutes, it could push down here and may not matter. I'm kind of thinking it's going to drop. Because we've had pushes higher, down, tried to rebound, failed. So I don't know. I tend to think my bias is towards the short side, but you know, I don't know. That's just a guess. The random guy on YouTube guessing what the market's going to do. And this pushed up and came all the way back. Again, we're on the 1 minute chart here. All right, so these orange lines, this is my 15-minute, that 15-minute candle we were looking at just a second ago. So let's see what it does. What I would love to see is I would love to see price come back up here into the middle of this range. That would be ideal, because then what I would do is I would put a sell order up here, or a buy order rather up here, and a sell order down here, and let it ride. If we're kind of towards the bottom. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know where I would place my order. Might even have to have it down further. Actually, you know what? No, I think if we're down towards the bottom of this range at FOMC, I'm probably going to actually put my order closer. Probably leave it in the same place. I'll probably just leave it here, because if we do rush down here, we're probably going to test down into this area. Which gives us 30 points. It's actually not that far. I don't know. We're going to give it a few more minutes here to see how it shapes up. We've got 9 minutes until FOMC. So let's let her roll. What are we going to do? Long or short? What do you guys think? Long or short? Where do we go? Give it 4 minutes here, and then I'll place some orders. Yeah, and just want to be clear, it's not financial advice. Do not copy my trades. Do not do what I'm doing. I don't know anything. This is a total gamble. There's nothing I would do in an account that really mattered. The accounts are relatively inexpensive right now, and so it's worth the risk to try and see if we can just get one across that line. Again, I have my ATM strategy set up here, especially for this occasion. 15 contracts with a profit target of 270 ticks. We'll be trailing a stop at 80 ticks, and then I have the trail will tighten up as we go. So that way, if we get a real strong push in our direction, but it doesn't quite get there, we can lock in hopefully some of that profit and look for a re-entry to finish getting to our target. I mean, if this wasn't right before a news event, I would be going short right here. I would have this order right below this candle. See how that would play out. 2 or 3 more minutes here, and then I'll put some orders out. All right, I would be ticked in, and I would be looking for 10 points. There it is. Ha, it would have worked. Beautiful. mean, the nice thing is the market is starting to kind of move. Before it was choppy up, choppy down. It seems like it's kind of smoothing out a little bit. So I don't know. We're going to try and pass a $300,000 Apex account. We need a profit of $20,000 to do that. We have $7,500 of risk. Should probably stop messing with my screen. Let me get a proportion that I like here, and then we'll let it go. There we go. So the odds are not in our favor for this. They're just not. Takes a lot of luck. All right, we are back kind of towards the middle of this range right here, which is good. One thing I want to be cautious of is a lot of times right before the minute or two before the announcement, there can be kind of like just some choppy nonsense. Don't want to get chopped out before the actual news announcement. You have 5 minutes. And this is kind of our third time down at this level right here. I don't know. All right, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll put our orders on the screen, get this thing over with. I'll be right back. All right, very good. Just chopping in the middle. We love that. Love to see that. All right, we've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's see. Let's put some orders out here. So we're going to use the OCO, obviously, and we're going to buy up here, and we're going to buy market. I've done this before and done stop orders that just get run past and never get filled. So we're going to do that with the OC orders. You got to go back for the second one, reselect your ATM strategy. And then we can sell market down here, sell stop market. All right. So we have our OCO orders in place. You can tell she's getting ready. She is getting ready here. All right, we're going to go just right above here. What do I have? 2 minutes. No, wait, I'm going to kind of leave him out here a little bit. I don't want 1 minute before a wick to just go wick us in. All right, what do we think? Where are we going? We going long? We going short? It's getting tight. It's getting tight. Went on a walk right before this outside. Beautiful weather outside. Love springtime weather. So nice. Of course, I think we're supposed to get snow like tomorrow, so gotta love the Midwest. All right, we're gonna move them in. I'm just gonna go a couple points. What do we got? 85, so say just below 80 down here.
Okay, you're good to go. Awesome, thanks.
That's a commercial. And then we'll go, let's see, we'll move this guy down. Let's go above the 60s for that one. I just hope it doesn't wick down here, wick us in, and then go long. That's probably a risk. 36 points. That's could happen. All righty, here we go. 2-1. Blast off. Oh, nope. That's what I was afraid would happen. It would wick us in and then rip the other way. So let's go with... I'm going to try another one here, see if we can get lucky. Huh. Yeah, it's not moving fast enough. Further, push it, push it. Go, 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 go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. 5,000, 5,000. Should stop us out in profit. There we go. Oh. Oh, it stopped us out for, so that stop was way too tight, way too tight. I think we'd have to go in with a lot fewer contracts. That is exactly what I was worried about. I was worried it would wick us in and then rip up. Where did it come down to? Yeah, it came right down into this consolidation here and then off it goes. That's crazy. All right, well, let's keep playing with this account. What account is this? I don't even know. Let's see where our, okay, so we only lost, we're down 600 after commission, 624. We only lost $5,000 in drawdown. So we actually have some room on this. So I'm going to reduce it to 5 contracts and we're just going to keep playing with this, see if we can get lucky here. So this candle, it was a 127 point candle. So there was plenty of room. If we had had our entry above this high here, we would have got it. So that's kind of interesting. So where do we go from here? Are we going to pull back down and then rip back up, or what do we think? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Music back on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where are you going to go? 46 point candle. That's what we love to see. Pretty sure the last one blew us up. Yeah, it did. So even with our trailing stop, it wasn't enough. It came back in. Yeah, we got a lot of slippage on that first one when it came back. It just rolled past our stop. So we're going to go. I'm going to change my ATM strategy here. We're going to go 10 contracts. Go. I want to go. Yeah, let's go 120. See if we can get a little bit out of it. I think it'll roll up to the high. She's frisky. Nope. All right, we'll try one more time. See, I like the market when it's moving a lot because if you're right, it gets there quick. If you're wrong, though, it will cost you. It will cost you. And definitely, I would never ever trade a PA account in this this mess. Not a chance. I mean, we've got wicks on the bottom, we got wicks on the top. This is just kind of messy over here. This 5-minute candle is going to close green with big wicks on the top and the bottom. ES is doing about the same thing. All right, so right now I'm just kind of waiting to see how this respects this area. If we fell through this this kind of gap that was created here, then I'll be looking at a short. If we respect it and hold up here, I'll be looking for long. See what happens. I'm hoping it fails here. I would feel much better about it failing here and reaching down towards this low and potentially lower. Got to close below that gap though. No close. It's probably gonna go anyway. Watch. Holding up at the, this is the 21 EMA is my little blue line right there. Let's crunch that up so we can see some history. Huge wick so far on the top of this 15-minute candle, obviously, is all of this action here. So we'll see. We shall see. Again, if we close below here, I'll be looking for a short. But it doesn't quite want to. There we go. There's our close. My OCO order there. Let's go ahead and try that. I should have waited for a bigger pullback here. I'm not sure the account can handle that big of a pullback. In fact, I'm pretty sure it can't. But we'll see. 42 points. Yeah, that'd be too much. Maybe. Nope, it's just gonna go straight back up. Fine. I don't know. Not convinced. Not convinced. Just because I'm not convinced, it's gonna just roll right up there just to prove to me that. So what I find interesting here is we're creating a channel here. It looks like we're about to break out of that channel to the long side. There we go. What's that? 3 accounts down? Yeesh. No love. No love at all. All right, we'll try one more. All right, now I'm going to switch to what I would normally look for. clean this up. Get rid of that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Let's see. All right, if we get, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, it's too slow. Where are you gonna go? I'm thinking this is my rationale is that we pushed up, we pulled back, we have a little flag here, we broke that flag. So I'm going to gamble on the long side here that we go back up, we test these highs. So I'm gonna move my target out of ways just in case it gets frisky here. This high took out this high, we have equal highs up here. These are relative equal highs up here as well. So if it's going to move, it could move up there before it comes down. We'll see. If we get towards this and towards the top here and start to hesitate, I might just take whatever profits I have at that point. But really kind of need to see a push here. That ATM strategy I had picked there has a automatic break even thing. Move it below that candle just to be safe. I don't want it to wick down and then come right back up. Let's go. Can it get back up to the high of that news candle? I think it can. Why not? You can do it, NQ. Let's go. Push, push, push. Should we add to it? I don't know. If we break out of here, I might. Not 10. What? 5 more. We'll see. Up 6,000. Of course, usually what happens to me is it'll hit up here. I'll buy more at the top and then it'll slap back down and punish me, right? All right, we're getting a little bit of reaction at that high. If we can push back up there. Yeah, add 5 more there. So I think it's got to go up there, right? Gonna want to get back up to that high. Why not? There we go. Won't combine my stops. I want them all to be the same. Come on, 15. Come on, Ninja Trader. Don't do this to me. Whatever. Break even. Break even. All right, we're up $10,000. Let's go. I don't know. Should we take our $10,000 and be halfway there and then wait and see what happens? Might not be a bad idea. Well, we did take out that top. Now it's pulling straight back down. No, no, no. We're going to lose it in drawdown. Nope, 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 nope. You don't want to do that yet. You don't want to do that yet. Okay. I'm going to move this down here because we're already losing our trailing drawdown. And so there's no reason to. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pull back up here and then we'll take some profits. There we go. Nope. Stupid trailing drawdown. We were up $10,000 at one point. Gosh. These big accounts are hard. They're hard to pass. Give me a $50,000 account, I would have already passed 20 of them, but those $300,000 accounts are tricky, tricky, tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. We've still got 32-point candles. That's still decent volatility. If we hold up here, it could come down, or we could just be flagging for another one. I try another one? Yeah, let's try another one. Why not? We're gluttons for punishment. So that last try we had, see, and it pulls right back up. So it's all about sizing. It's not, you know, we were completely correct in the direction. And probably if I hadn't added those extra 5 contracts, right, we'd still be in it and still be, and we'd be even more profitable now, obviously. Now this is kind of interesting. I'm actually going to do something risky. How big is this candle going to be? 25 points. I want to short this, actually, is what I want to do. Yeah. 23-point candle. Okay, we're going to short it there. But we're going to stop out here. So if we get much of a push up here, we'll get stopped out for a little bit. This is probably not wise, but there it goes. It's going to push through. Should have taken the long. Should have taken the long. That's all right. We're only down $3,000. Where's the overtrading police? Come bust down my door and haul me away for overtrading. There we go. All right. How many times can you short the top? I have about $3,000 left in this account, so not much. Should have just sold the close of this candle is what I should have done. We would have been up 12 points just out of that. 10 points on 10 contracts. What's that? $2,000? You'd have to do that 10 times to pass one of these accounts. I don't know if I mentioned I did pass it. I did pass one of these things earlier today, so it is possible. It is possible. However difficult it might be. There we go. Come on. There we go. In this case, the trend is not my friend. I'm trying to Tell the trend I don't care. I don't care that you want to go up. I think you're going to come down. I think you're just messing with us. Right as it comes out and blows up my account. Oh no! Oh no! No, don't do it. Come on. Come on down. You know you want to. Problem is, even if it does come down, does my account have enough drawdown to survive this nonsense? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Down, down, down. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Maybe I have to be nicer. Come on, NQ. Give me one little pop. If there's just kind of a pop down here, I'm probably going to take it. Get some of our drawdown back. There we go. All right, there we go. Now, one more push. One more push. Come on, you've already got like all these wicks on the top. How many times do you need to go up there and check that out? There's nothing there. No orders there. You got to come down here to get orders. Come on down. Come on down, NQ. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Of course, didn't come down very far. Yeesh. As soon as I get out of this, it's gonna just boom. We get one great big candle right down to the EMA. There it is. Come on. Come on. All right. We're not going to be greedy. Oh, don't do this to me. Come on. There we go. Got it. Got 2 of them. Hey, what about the other 8? Got 8 more for you. Get 8 more for you. 8 more for you. Come on. Just a little more. Come on. You can do it. There you go. There we go. All right. Oh, that's horrible. All right. So where are we at? I don't even know what account. What account am I in? Oh my gosh. So many accounts. It's ridiculous. All right. We have our full drawdown back and we're up $500. It is possible. It is possible. All right. Let's try this out. I'm also watching my little stochastic lines down here. My little stochastics. They like to fake you out all the time. All right, we got another little bull flag here. Let's see this one play out for me. Okay, 10 contracts. I've got... Why am I custom? Is it because... Oh, it's because I put 10 contracts. Yeah, I need more than that. Yeah, let's go 15. Yeah, we're going to go 15 contracts. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, if it pushes up here above the 1900s, we're going to take it. Come on. Let's get more than $500 out of this one. Well, we got more than $500 out of the last one. Oh, look, more commercials. Turn off commercials. I need to log into my other YouTube account that doesn't have commercials on it. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got to take out this daily high, right? I mean, come on. We worked all the way back up here. There's no reason to like stop and come back down now. Is there? Is there? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Question is, when is it going to come out and take out the low? I don't know. Don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's turn the music back on. There we go. Commercials are over. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for playing commercials on my live stream. I didn't intend to. There's somebody else's commercials, not my commercials. All right. Not really loving this. Not loving this at all. Come on, push up, push up, push up. No, no, no. Down, up, down, up, down. There we go. There we go. Okay, fine. Gives me a place for my stop. We'll go down below that one. So if it doesn't push up from here, it's probably coming down further, and I can't wait around for that. So let's go get stopped out real quick. Go to the next one. Not a big fan of NQ right now. Come on. Forgot what account I was in. What account is this? Oh, there it is. We're down $4,000. We only have $1,500, $1,600 in drawdown left. I mean, this is still kind of bull flag territory. We haven't invalidated it yet. So, I mean, until we kind of break down below here. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Now you're going to invalidate. Still just, it's got to come up here, right? Okay, I'm going to be dumb. See if we can get a quick, like, scalp out of this. I need more drawdown. We're going to save this thing. All right, that was simply to add some drawdown to the account. So now we're up. Now we're only down $2,800. But now we have $3,000 in drawdown. So that's the important thing. If we close back above here, we're gonna try it again. Guess I should have held that one, huh? We're coming to the end of the 15-minute candle, which is just kind of a doji candle up here. I don't really like trading the end of either the end or the beginning of 15-minute candles because they tend to retrace wicks. I suppose if you're gonna, you could use that to your advantage. Usually doesn't work well for me though. I haven't quite dialed in that strategy. Yeah, see, we're not gonna close up there, so we wait. Time is it? 2:28. So it's been 30 minutes since that news event. All right, we're taking out this top. If we fell below here, I would expect to see us come down eventually to the bottom to take out the low of this candle. We'll see. All right, it's looking fairly bullish, or not bullish. It's looking fairly bearish on the 15-minute right now after this nice little pullback here. Then drop to 10 contracts just to be safe until we get back into our full drawdown territory. Love to see another little pull up here. Now that we've failed all the way back here, I mean, we are in kind of this channel, so we'll see. But since we've taken out this high, we've consolidated here. I think now I'm looking for a bear flag here, see if we can pull up here and then get another drop down. And you do it. All right, so here's the start of the next 15-minute candle. So here's our little retracement of that guy. All the way back up. All the way back up to the top of our channel. Ripping straight back up. I don't know. Does it want to go back up to that daily high? It might. If we look at the 2-minute chart, we are bouncing right off of that 21 EMA. So it's a little bit, we have kind of conflicting information, 1 minute to 2 minute. Gee, straight back up there to that high. Man. All right. I mean, it gets really tricky to me when price just does not really respect structure too much. I mean, it pulled down into this kind of this consolidation area right here, right? Where we were just wicking around earlier. Right there. And then bounced off of it. So that's probably, that's what it saw. Straight back up. Yeesh. And now we're going to go take out that daily high. Holy cow. Too late to jump on this one. Probably gonna stick around for a little while, see if I can at least pass, see if we can get this account passed for the fun of it. Right now we are behind in this account. Yeesh. All right, here we go. How high can we go? Our next target's up here. Well, all right, we have completely inverted that gap from yesterday. Go back to the 15-minute chart. And here's that sell-off from yesterday. So now we're finally above it. So yeah, I would say maybe 20,050s up here. I mean, from a structure standpoint, if this candle were to close above this gap from yesterday, you know, I would expect us to reach these highs, you know, maybe back up to 20,000. Looks like we're getting smacked back down though. So there's these levels up here. This is yesterday's overnight open, yesterday's high of day. Is that where we're going to reach towards? It could very well be. And so I think I'm feeling a little dangerous over here. A little dangerous. I never like to get in right on the break of a candle like this because sometimes it'll just reach up there a point or two and then pull right back down. So I like to give it a little bit of room. Doesn't always make the difference, but sometimes it does. There we go. What do you think? Should we hold for up here? Yeah, let's go 20,000. Down below this low. Do we even have enough drawdown for that? Probably not. Nope. Curse you, NQ. You took another account from me. If our drawdown wasn't so tight on that one, I don't know. I'm almost tempted to get in another account because I think, I mean, if this does hold up here, it's 100 points. I mean, this move here was 100 points. So these are big moves. All right. Should we do it? Should we do one more? One more. Oops, wrong one. All right, we're only doing 10 contracts because we're moving a lot. Moving a lot. Just gonna be a little patient here though. Lots of wicks on the top of these candles. Lots of wicks on the top of the 2-minute candles too. What is this? Oh. I don't want to get trapped in here. Let me get those lines off. I really hate sitting here at the highs up here because I don't know, just it's hard to get long at the high a day. Especially with all this going on. Prefer a little bit of a pullback here. Still got power hour coming up, so we've got plenty of time left today. Definitely running into some kind of resistance up here, so just taking a pause. Question is, are we turning around or are we just pausing before we continue higher? Kind of think we're just pausing before we go higher is my thought process. Really, until we get below this low, right? We're still long, you know, because we're continuing to create higher highs and higher lows. Kind of choppy in between them, but until we violate this low, we're probably still looking for a long. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? We'll just wait here for a second. Yeah, just huge wicks on the top of the 15-minute candles, which still have 4 minutes left on the current 15-minute candle. You can see, obviously, we pushed up. We're wicking back. Wicking back. You can see, as soon as this 15-minute candle closed, it ripped up. And now it's pulling back. We can get another rip up. That would be... that'll be my guess. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, come on. Don't go without us. Don't go without me. Come on. Wait. Wait. If we get lucky here. I mean, if price stays up here, that means that this 15-minute candle will close above that gap from yesterday, which to me looks pretty bullish. But there's still 2 more minutes. So it is not done yet. There you go. Just push up there. Come on, give me a little push. Little push. Just one pop above that high. Is that too much to ask for? You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Whenever I see a price just sitting there, it's always like, it's just telling me, take your profit, take your profit, take your profit. And then I take my profit and then it rips higher. There we go. That's what we were looking for. That's what we were looking for. Is that so hard? All right, we can go to break even. That's so hard. Of course. Yeah, and then rips back down. Come on. There you go. There you go. There we go, up to 99.80. 19,980. Come on, breakthrough. Keep going. Don't stop now. This is the end of our 15-minute candle, so are we going to rip back now before we go higher? Come on. There we go. All right, I'm gonna be cautious, I guess. We're gonna take that at $5,770 profit. Let's see. We lost $1,000 in trail on that one, so that's a good trade. That is a good trade. Okay. So now what would be great? Of course, now it's just gonna. Gosh, I gotta stop moving the chart around. It's like my nervous tick or something. Like, just leave it. Maybe is there a way to lock it so I can't move it? That's probably what I need to do. But again, that flag played out very nicely. We wait for a close above the previous candle, and then there we go. This one kind of faked us out, but then this one worked. So now what would be great to see is another flag set up here. Because I still we've gotten this high. There's no way in my mind we don't go higher. I mean, if you look at this, if you look at the 15-minute chart, you know, all these little highs right here, these are the things that want to be taken out. So if we could, I'm just going to set that there. Let's put my little orange lines at these kind of target areas. Then of course the next one up here, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy here because it's right at these double. I mean, that's a double top, right? 2 wicks right there. Perfect. Perfect. But every time it like takes out one of these, you can see it did it here. I'm going to take this off. Boom, right? It came up to this wick right here, which had previously tested that gap and dropped. Boom, tested it all the way back here. Okay, where are we at now? We're at the next high here. We're testing it. So are we going to get a pullback all the way here? Since we've... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
We build websites for really.
So those are kind of the target spots up there. So the real question is, what happens here? Do we pull back down or do we continue higher? I mean, again, until we come below one of these lows, we are just going up. All right, this is an upward channel. Very much an upward channel. Wait for these little pullbacks and then see if we can go a little bit higher. The trick with these big accounts is just not to oversize. That's the trick. You got to size big enough that the move matters, but not so big that every little bump blows up your account. Is this number 4? I think this is number 4 for me today. I don't know. I'll have to go back and check. I don't even know. I know my pass rate with $50,000 accounts in one trade is about 1 out of 3. Often I can do it better than that, but 1 out of 3 is probably my average. Average not so good with $300,000 account. It's kind of a weaker flag here, but it is a flag, and we did get a push up. As long as that candle finishes green, I don't know. That wasn't a very good green, was it? That's probably dumb. I don't like all these wicks. I mean, like, this is a nice pullback. This one's not so nice. I mean, you do have 3 candles in a row, which is kind of nice. Problem is they're very wicky. I don't like wicky candles. You can see over here we had wiki candles, and then it came back one more leg, and then these were like, this was a much nicer pullback. Red, red, red. Not green, red, green, green, red, green, red, green, red. I feel like that's what we're getting here. All right, I'm out. Talked myself out of it. It's over. It's done. Waiting, waiting, waiting. I mean, this 21 EMA has been money so far, right? It's always come back here before it's bounced. Is it going to do it again? So many lines on this chart. This is crazy. Lines everywhere. In case anybody's wondering, these like kind of pale lines you can hardly see back here, those are just extensions of the open range. If we go back here to the open range, you can see the numbers. All right, so here's our open range, first 15 minutes. And then that's just 25, 50, 75. It's quarters basically of that open range just extended up just for reference. Yeah, we're going to try not to get slapped by this. Ooh, I'm 15 contracts. I didn't really want to be in 15 contracts. I forgot to change it back to 10. Maybe it'll rush up there and we'll make a ton of money. I don't know. I mean, if it goes back up to here, it's not unreasonable to expect it to push up to the next level, right? Right? Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to take it because I don't want it to come all the way back down. We already lost $1,000 in trill on that one. Halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. We're halfway there. We make $10,000. Actually, $9,000 without blowing up the account. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go back to 10 contracts though, because... All right, so we did get a close above this little line. It's probably going to push up here now. I'm not in it, so I'm going to be sad. Is that what I said? If we take that out, it's going to go to the next one. Touched it. All right, push through here. If we hold up here, I would think that we will finish filling that. It's not really a gap, but I think we'll get up there, but every time we hit one of these levels, we get smacked back down. So let's see if we hold up there. So basically same process. We got to push. Let's wait for a little pullback. I'm going to try it again. Try it again. Can we pass this account? So why would you want a $300,000 Apex account versus a $50,000 Apex account? Or why would you want a $300,000 Apex account versus the equivalent in 50,000? What would that be? 6 $50,000 accounts, or 3 $100,000 accounts, or 2 $150,000 accounts? The answer is I don't know. I don't know. It depends on your trading style. I will say that when you're getting Apex accounts, you really should look at them in terms of drawdown. That's really what you're getting. Well, that's true with any prop firm, right? It's drawdown. The interesting thing in my mind is that if you look at a $50,000 account, which has $2,500 in drawdown, and that's why it's one of the most popular, right? It's $2,500 in drawdown with a profit target of $3,000. And so it's, just short of a 1-to-1 ratio in terms of drawdown to profit. So you've got to kind of just more than double your profit or your drawdown in that account in order to get a funded account. And then once you're funded, you've got to make that drawdown back again, $2,500 plus $100, and that becomes your buffer. And then anything beyond that, obviously, is what you can take out. The minimum you can take out is $500. The maximum is $2,000 until you take out a couple and all that. All right, yeah. Let me give this a stab here. So the interesting thing to me about a $300,000 account is you got $7,500 in drawdown and your profit target is $20,000. Okay, so first of all, you have to make almost 3 times as much. The ratio of drawdown to your profit target is almost 3-to-1, whereas it's closer to 1-to-1 in the $50,000 account. Come on, let's go. Oh. All right. And that last end of the minute push up. There you go. I'm going to take it there. So $7,500 in drawdown. $7,500 is also your kind of profit target for your buffer once you get to PA. But that's the biggest difference, is that for a $300,000 account, in order to get above the buffer, you only have to make that $7,500. You don't have to make the full 20. So relatively speaking, you have to make less in that account than you do in a $50,000 account. So in my mind, it's harder to pass a $300,000 account, but once you get it passed, it should be easier, I think, to get it to the point where you can take payouts. Now, I don't know that that's the case in real life because I've not done it, so I can't say. I'm taking payouts from $50,000 accounts, but never from a $300,000 account, so I can't say for sure that that's the case. But in theory, that's how I would look at it, right? Bigger accounts are harder to pass the evaluation, but they should be a little bit easier to get to payout. Just don't oversize, because 35 contracts is what you're allowed in a $300,000 account, and I mean, you'd have to have a pretty sizable buffer in order to be able to trade 35 contracts. That's just crazy. But if you wanted to trade 5 or 10 contracts, a $300,000 account is great for that. So it all depends on your trading style and what you're looking to accomplish. So the reason that I am doing $300,000 accounts right now is because they're the same price as $50,000 accounts. So I figured, why not give it a try? See what happens. We are at just shy of $14,000 in profit after commissions. $6,000 left to go. We'll have another $300,000 account. And we're going into power hour, so hopefully that gives us some opportunity. We'll see. How long have we been going here? An hour and 24 minutes. All right, we're continuing this push up. Again, that orange line is the wick of a 15-minute candle from yesterday. It's actually the top of 2 wicks. That is a juicy, juicy target. I am quite confident it's going to get it. Yep, there it goes. Should have kept my target up there. Can I say what all YouTubers say? I called it. We called it here. We told you where it was going to go, and it went there. Everybody who listened to us made money, even though this is not financial advice, and we are not telling you to do anything because you will definitely lose. We're just observing the market behavior and making some educated assumptions as to where it could potentially go. But you definitely don't want to listen to us. We do not know what we're talking about. I mean, I don't even listen to myself, so why would anybody else want to listen to me? Although, because if I was, I would have had that account passed. Here, let's put this let's look at no, you know, when they all get filled at different spots. All right, get rid of that. Go away, go away. I don't want you. Markers only. Okay. Well, you can barely see those things. I should change them to, like, I don't know. So we bought this breakout, we sold here. That's great. We bought this breakout, we sold here. That's great. We bought this breakout, we sold here. Sold way too early. Even though that was a pretty decent pullback. That would have been... See, and this is where the drawdown can kill you. 20 points in drawdown. So 20 points is $400. That'd be $4,000. So the account could have handled that. It would have been very uncomfortable though, so whatever. We did what we did. We're not making excuses. All right, now the question is, does it continue to go to the high of yesterday? We completely recovered from whatever that sell-off was. You know, I don't even know what FOMC... What was the... Did the Fed like lower rates or something? Where's my thing here? Forex Factory says... What's this? Giving me ads. Why are you giving me ads? World. Come on. Let's see. Oh, they held them flat at 4.5%. Forecasted 4.5%. They're keeping them at 4.5%. It's all 4.5%. So I guess no news is good news. Keeping it the same makes everybody happy. I guess it did not make them sad. All right, are we going to roll over here? Are we going to continue higher? I don't know. We're in an uptrend. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. The trend is like accelerating, right? How many lines can you draw on your chart? Dude. Where are we going? Let's go here. Ah, okay. It's like the Matrix. All right. Yesterday's overnight open. Do we fell? Do we come back down? We had another really strong bullish 15-minute candle right here. So, I mean, looking for a reason to go long. What do I need? I need, let's recalibrate here. I need $6,000. So on 10 contracts, what's $6,000? Where you at? Calculator. Well, that's $600 is 30 points. Gosh, I need that in my head. 30 points, 30 times 4, 6120. 15, huh? I was doing 15 contracts regularly earlier and I kept blowing up accounts. So 10 seems to be a more manageable size position. Yeah, we did have a little pull above here. Yeah, let's go for it. It's probably a bad entry. Probably should have waited for a little bit of a pullback. But whatever. If it hits that, the account gets passed. That's quite a ways up there. I don't know that that's even reasonable. If we accelerate through yesterday's high of day, then all will be well. If we tap it and immediately react to it, I will bounce out of this as fast as I possibly can. Come on, you're right there. I might even DCA into this one. Maybe I should add 5 contracts down here. Come on. Definitely don't want to lose this account. You better not just dump on me here. There we go. Told ya. Told ya. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. She's wiki. She's wiki. There's nothing special about my target. It's just what I need to pass the account. So. No. Up, 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 up. Come on. Fill that wick for me a little bit. $20.90 maybe? $20.90. That's what you want. You want $20.90. I'm taking that. I can't risk that like dropping on me. I'll leave my little crosshair up here to say, would we have passed the account on that? Would we have passed the account on that? There it goes. Ah, come on. Come on. No. It's going to do it. It's going to do it just because I got out of it. If I was still in it, it would have reversed. That's not true. All right. $2,700. What I need. I'm going to do something kind of dumb. If it wicks down here. Oh, no. It's like if it came down here first. And look at it. There it goes. There it goes. Ah, all right. That's okay. That's all right. I was gun shy. I've lost too many accounts today. Oh, gosh. All right. So we need $3,000. $3,000 on 10 contracts, 15 points. Where can we get 15 points? That was only a 16-point candle. So the market's not moving as much as it has been. But it's still moving. Still moving. Up and up and up and up. Where can you go? All right. Where's our next target? The thing is, once we move past here, our next target is way the heck like up here. I mean, I guess that's not that far up. 15 minute. What do you tell us? 15 minute? What was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at these over here. So you got all these wicks over here, so I was kind of like, can't even see that guy there. Based off of this wick right here, and then another one up here. Like this kind of zone would be kind of where I would be looking for it to go next if it continues higher. And there it goes. And of course it's continuing higher. Do we just get rid? Oh my gosh. Just let it ride. Just let it ride. How hard is that? Of course, now I'm going to get into it and it'll be like, oh, good time to stop and turn around. Where are we at? 6 minutes left on the 15-minute candle. Oh gosh, it's going to get up there, isn't it? We're 20 points away from there. Pull back. If I get any kind of a pullback here, I'm probably going to jump in. Even if I don't get a pullback, I might jump in. I'm jumping in. Okay, I don't need that much. How much do I need? What's 23 plus 15? 38? 38? Sound right? Let's go 39. Just to be safe. Only tell you never buy the top. Never buy the top. In fact, I should just get out it right now as a punishment for buying the top. But the market keeps going up. Keeps going up. Come on. There we go. There. Oop. Eep, eep. Am I getting scared out of this thing? Probably. Don't like this. Not liking it. Not liking it. Not liking it at all. I'm a chicken. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right, we got it. $20,000 locked and loaded in this eval account. What account is this? Can't keep track of this. 22. Oh no, sorry. 20,606. 20,606. All right, so it is possible to pass a $300,000 account if the market is just going straight up. That is the key to passing a $300,000 account. Is find the market when it is going straight up and just go with it. Easy. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. All right, well, I think that was pretty successful. We called all of these levels. We called all the good entries on the way up. I mean, that's, you know, that's how you trade commercials. That's how you trade the market moving up. You got to wait for these little bull flags and just keep getting in. It always helps me to have a target. And look at that. We hit that exactly. Exactly. And whoop, back down we go. So if we think it's going to go higher, obviously I would be looking for another pullback, another bull flag. You know, it's probably going to get up here to a point where it's just going to consolidate for a while, and that's where it gets dangerous. It's a whole different ball game there. But that's it. I think I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for tuning in. If you checked it out, appreciate it. If you want to go grab an Apex account, use code ULT. You'll get the best deal. They got 71% right now, and they have the $300,000 accounts at the same price as $50,000 accounts. And I think their activation fee may be less expensive too. I'm not sure, but great deal. No reason not to take advantage of it. And that's it. So I don't know when I'll live stream again. This was just kind of a spur of the moment thing I decided to do for the fun of it. Obviously my trading the news strategy failed miserably, which is actually, I mean, you look at this and this is kind of interesting because like that news candle wasn't even that big. Like in the grand scheme of things, it was like, The move after it was so much bigger. I mean, we moved from the top of the news candle right to here, 240 points up with lots of opportunity to get in. So, you know, probably trading the news, not the greatest. Price is super choppy. So it's really, really risky. What worked? Well, what worked was trading like you normally trade, or like I normally trade, right? Just sizing up, you know, being a little bit more aggressive with the position sizing, but not too aggressive so that you can take advantage of those moves. And of course it helps when the market is going straight up. So until next time, be good.